and welcome to this YouTube live presentation. So this evening, let's talk weight loss. When we are talking about weight loss, we will be looking at what works and what are the lies. You have tried everything, but the weight won't go. It is not your fault. It is most likely what you have been told. So what if I told you that the weight loss industry is built on half-truth, shame, and shortcuts that don't last? This life wants to look at what are the truths, what are the lies, and we share what can we do to attain and achieve that weight loss that we really deserve. So being overweight and obesity have been shown to be some of the factors that have contributed a lot to some of the medical problems like diabetes, hypertension. Being obese is also associated with some of the cancers. Many of them, more than 13 types of cancer have been associated with being obese or being overweight, and even some conditions like osteoarthritis. And also, it can lead to complications of sleep. And in children, it leads to poor performance, poor self-esteem, and also poor performance in school due to various factors. So what are the lies that you have been told and that have kept you stuck? That carbohydrates are the enemy. You must suffer to lose weight. You have also been told that there are some supplements that can fix everything at once. And then you have also heard you are overweight because you are lazy. And some of these things have led to some people getting very frustrated and also giving up. And then also you want to lose your weight the fastest that you can. And so when you try and possibly after 1 or 2 months or 3 months, you give up. So these are some of the frustrations that people who have overweight or obesity suffer from. So what are some of the things that don't work? Crash diets have been shown completely not to work because weight loss, weight gain is not something that happens in a day. It is a process, and because of your habit, you gain this weight progressively. So there's no way that you're going to adopt a crash diet and expect that you lose this weight and lose it forever. Usually what happens after you have tried a diet for, let's say, like you have done it for 6 to 8 weeks or even to 3 months, and then you go to your normal lifestyle, then you regain everything. And this can be frustrating, and then it becomes a on and off process. Then there are people who have learned that if you skip meals, you will lose your weight. We will see why this doesn't work. And also sometimes it can lead to craving, and we will look at some of the ways that you can use scientifically approved fasting to help you lose weight. Then there is also the weight pill teas and pills, which people have also tried. Some people believe that if you take lemon tea every morning on the fasting, or you take hot water, this will make you lose weight. Of course, there are some drugs that have been there to help lose weight. And then there is also the aspect of extreme fasting, where you fast for a prolonged period of time. Of course, this will work, but it will only work temporarily. So they will give you some quick results, but soon or later, the ball goes back to where it was. So then there's also the punishing exercises, where you have exercise, you overindulge in exercises to very high levels. But then again, you may not be able to sustain this because as much as you are working on your weight, it does not mean that your life stops. You still continue with your normal life. And so if you stop these intensive exercises, possibly due to work, due to also lack of time and the other commitments, then you're not able to continue exercising in that strenuous way, and then you find yourself gaining the weight that you really wish that you would lose. So if you can't do it forever, don't do it for a week. One of the very important aspects when you're thinking about weight loss and thinking about sustainability, it is the persistence. What this means is that you have to start something that you are going to be able to be consistent with. It's not something, and I usually say that health is a lifelong undertaking. It's not something that you take up in a week and then you hack it and you are done. Your health is a lifelong undertaking. So even losing weight is not a 1 month or a 2 week or a 3 month undertaking and then you are done with it, because your life continues and your routines continues. So you need to build habits that you will be able to sustain lifelong. And this is what will help you sustain that weight loss that you really desire. So what are some of the things that are very key in losing weight? So one of the things that have been scientifically proved is that you need things that you are going to sustain lifelong. One of them is calorie awareness. You need to be aware of the various calorie content of the various food that you are consuming, and having an idea so that you know that how much calories am I consuming on a daily basis. And you can try to track your calorie intake over a given time period. And these days, there are different apps that you can use to track your calorie intake. And then you can see averagely how much calories are you consuming. And then you can look at now some of the exercises that you can do to consume the energy that you are consuming, so that you make it into use. Then consuming protein-rich balanced meals, foods that are highly loaded with the right types of proteins, protein-based, plant-based proteins, also some lean plant animal proteins can really help you to lose weight and maintain satiety without overfeeding. Some of the biggest culprits are the highly refined sugars, the highly refined carbohydrates, and also the high sugar-loaded foods. This will make you consume a lot of calories that you might not be able to consume in a given day. Then there is the daily movement. You do not have to punish yourself, but you need to ensure that you have a consistent exercise program. And when we talk about an exercise program, we are talking about something that you can be able to adopt to your daily routines, something that you can be able to fit in your daily day-to-day work. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to cost you anything. Something as simple as 30 minutes walk on a daily basis, and making sure that you consistently do it. And you don't have to take all the 30 minutes at once. Sometimes you may not have the time. You can break it into different 10-minute sessions. And at the end of the day, you realize you have even done your 30 minutes, or even you have gone far beyond the 30 minutes. Then there's the issue of sleep. Many people do not know that having inadequate sleep can affect your weight. And it has been shown that if you have inadequate sleep, especially adults, if you have less than 7 hours of sleep, then you have difficulties losing your weight and maintaining it. This is because of a hormone that we call cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which can lead you to overindulge in eating, and also will make you eat more than you need, and also stimulate the secretion of other stress hormones that can make you overindulge in food. Then stress management. It is important that you manage your stress adequately, and there are various ways that you can manage stress from exercises, mindfulness, and then also getting counseling, and also connecting with the people who are important in your life. These things can help you manage stress rather than overindulging in food. Because some people, when they get stressed for any reason, then they end up overindulging with food. Then maintaining adequate hydration, and we say that at least for average adults, between 2 to 3 liters of water in a day would be adequate. The alternative is to calculate what is your actual drink and need, and this will be your weight multiplied by 0.03, and then you get your daily requirement of fluids that you need. Then achieving a sustainable habit, as I've said, that weight loss is not a one-time hack that you are going to do it in a short given time and then you got it all fixed. You have to look for habits and the activities that you are able to sustain lifelong. And this is what is going to give you results. The consistency is the most important thing. So if you can't do it forever, then don't do it for a week. So it is looking for things that you are going to be able to sustain, things that you can do on a daily basis. And if you have to fail for one reason or the other, you don't fail more than 2 days. At least 1 day is excusable, but not 2 days. So then there's the importance of having your why. And I've talked about this in one of the previous videos, that even before you start this weight loss program, you have to have a very strong why. Why do I want to lose weight? The moment you get a very strong why you want to indulge and to get into this weight loss program, then you will get to know the how and the when, because already you are adequately motivated. So once you have the right mindset, you have a strong why. Possibly you want to achieve a particular goal in your life. You want to spend time with your children. You want to see yourself in your old age strong and able to do things on yourself, not being dependent. This would be a strong why you need to lose your weight. And this will sustain you even when the going becomes very difficult. Remember that the moment you start exercising, the first few days can be very challenging. You will feel body pains, your body will resist, you will have hunger pangs, you may be tempted to overeat, and even you may be tempted to give up. But the strong why will give you the reason to keep fighting on. So it is important that that mindset is there. So weight loss is not a linear process. It is associated with what you are going to be doing on a daily basis, your daily activities, your family life, and everything else that is happening to you. So you need to align your goals with your daily objectives and your goals of life. Then your body is not your enemy. So you should be able to know that you are getting to lose weight. It's for the good of your mind, your body, and everything. So you are a complete person, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And all these should be aligned together. Then what you should know is that food is not punishment, neither is it a reward, but it is what you need to keep you energized, for you to be able to do your daily course, to be able to function to your best. You need good nutrition, and you need healthy nutrition, which is good for your thriving. Then you are not worthy at every size. So it is knowing that this is a lifelong undertaking, and you are not who you are is not determined by your body size and what the way you perceive yourself to be. It is a long time undertaking. So it is not about being skinny. It is about being strong. It is about being healthy, and it is also about being free. And you want to free yourself from life-threatening condition. So then when we talk about weight loss, there's no plan that fits everybody. Each of us are made differently. And so we cannot have a one-size-fits-all plan that will fit everybody. So your weight is determined by your genes, it is determined by your hormones, and it is also determined by the levels of stress that you are undergoing through in your life. And all these have a determination on what is your body size and your fat distribution and your body size. Then women and men lose fat differently. This is something that we have to acknowledge, that men and women we have different hormonal influences, and women have various changes in their cycle, and this determines very many things in their life. Then there are also conditions like polycystic ovarian syndrome. We have people who have insulin resistance due to various issues. There are people who may have thyroid problems because of illnesses, and all these determine what is the best plan for you. So no one plan that fits everybody, and so you need to have a plan that is designed for you, that you design with your coach or with your mentor, so that you know what fits you. So what you should know is that there's no perfect body. What you need is a powerful system that will help you to adjust your systems so that you can be able to achieve your goals and achieve your ideal weight. You need a gut-brain connection so that you are able to manage your cravings and also the types of food that you eat. And also, you need also to understand, are you having any other chronic conditions that might be affecting your weight, which might need to be uh, that need to be addressed before you can address the issue of your weight. So then what works? As I've said, it is about building systems, and these systems are things that you need to sustain lifelong. You need to establish you need to establish a well-defined why. Why do you need to lose your weight? And then once you have decided this, you get started. And what do you get started on? One, you need to track your habits, not just your food, because as I've said, it is not just the food. You need to track how is your exercise program, how do you manage your stress levels, how are your sleep habits, how are your exercise program. All these things you need to know. How much exercises are you doing? Then you can start with a definite plan. Like you decide, I will be walking for 30 minutes on a daily basis. Then when you decide that you want to walk on 30 minutes on a daily basis, you can decide at what time will I be able to be walking. And then you need to have the attire that is comfortable for you to walk. And if you are going to break it into small bits, you can decide what kind of clothing or kind of wear that you need to be able to sustain your walking program. Then look at your diet. You need to add more water, include adequate amount of fluid, and then look at the refined foods, look at the sugars that you are taking, and look at some of the sugars that you can cut off and remove from your diet. And even some foods, especially the very refined carbohydrates, see what you can remove from your diet and then replace them with healthy carbohydrates, which are fiber rich and not, and they are whole grain. Then look at what you have been doing. Do not whip yourself so hard. If you succeed today, well, appreciate yourself and appreciate your success. If you fail, well, still appreciate yourself and know that there is a tomorrow, and always have a look back. What did I do today well? What can I do better tomorrow so that I cover up on what I was not able to do today? Then it is not just weight loss is not about an individual undertaking. If you can whip other people to join you, and then you do it as a group. If you look at a family and you decide that now as a family we want to be eating healthy, we want to change our lifestyle. It is very easy when you decide as a family that we are going to do away with the sugar. Rather than some members of the family, some are taking sugar and you are the only one who is not taking sugar. Then the temptation is always with you. But when you are in a group and you decide, okay, we are not going to be taking sugar, we will adopt more of the fiber-rich foods and whole grains, and then we will be walking together, and you can decide sometime to have some family activities for exercises, and this makes it easier. If you are not in a family, or possibly you can look like at friends, people who can hold you accountable, and people who can give you the energy when you feel overwhelmed. I've seen some of my friends, they get afraid whom they walk every day. When they get overwhelmed, the friend is there. He will give you a call when you are thinking that, "Hi, today I don't feel like going for a walk." And once a friend calls you, you don't want to let him down. You don't want him to walk alone. So you'll be there to do the walk together. So remember that change does not just begin in your kitchen. It starts in your mind. The moment you decide to have that mindset that I really want to change my lifestyle, because losing weight is not just about the weight itself, but it's about your complete lifestyle. And it is about empowering you for your health. So, are you ready to stop dieting? So, let's talk in the comments. Share your struggles, what you have been going through as you try to lose weight, and also ask questions of what you are concerned about so that we can share together. Remember also to subscribe to the Overall Health YouTube channel for more tips on how to lose weight, and also what are some of the ways that you can lose your weight. And if you need a coach or a partner to work with you through your weight loss program, then you can rely on us at Health Insights 360 program. This is a coaching program that is meant for people who are determined and who really want to take their weight loss endeavor a step further. And we have a team of nutritionists, counselors, and myself who can be able to coach you through and help you to sustainably lose your weight and lose it sustainably so that this becomes your lifestyle. Remember that losing your weight and changing your lifestyle for the better and for your health is what you really want to achieve. So remember that this is a process. You do not have to do it alone. Look for friends, look for family members that you do it together, and you can also reach out to us, and you can also enroll yourself to the Health Insight 360 program to be assisted in this weight loss journey. So if you have any comments, what have you tried? What are some of the hacks that you have had? And possibly what have you tried? Did it work? What were the challenges with it? I encourage you to share in the comment section of this live presentation. If you have been struggling with the weight loss, what are some of the things that you have been doing? Have you been able to manage, and what are the challenges that you have faced? And also ask questions that you think would help you be able to gain more insights on how to lose your weight. As I said, this is a process. It is not just a one-time thing. It is not just a hack, but it's an overhaul of your life because you want to live a new person, you want to start a new life. You need to start with a strong why. Why do I need to lose weight? And then once you get that strong why, then look at your habits. How is your sleep habit? How is your exercise program? How are you managing your stress? How is your dietary intake? What foods are you taking that could be detrimental to your health? What can you replace them with? If you do not know, always look for a nutritionist whom you can work with, and he can be able to help you and guide you as you go through your weight loss program. I remember this is not a one-time hack. This is a lifelong undertaking. You do not need to change your habits in a week, but you need to take something that you can take lifelong and be able to sustain with it and learn with it. And this is what will give you the benefit and the results that you desire. Initially, the weight loss program might not be as fast as you expect, but that that feel good effect that you have. You are eating the right way, you are exercising, you are sleeping adequately. It gives you confidence with yourself, and this helps you to keep building up, helps you to build a new more exercise program, and also to sustain it. And this is what will bring you results, and you will be happy with yourself. Remember that you do not have to do it alone. You can do it as a family. It is easier to when you change diet as a family, when you start exercising as a family or as friends, it is easier that way. And then look at your sleep program. Are you sleeping adequately? What are the things that are preventing you from sleeping adequately? And remember that this is not a one-person journey. When you look at your weight, you need to look at yourself. If you're a parent, you also need to look at what about your children? Are they having the appropriate weight? In some of the upcoming videos, we'll talk about hypertension in children. What are the risks that they face, and why are they getting hypertension at an early age? So I welcome any question, any comments, and any struggles that you have been going through, and let us share together what are the challenges that you have faced. Remember to subscribe to the Wellness Health Services YouTube channel, and also follow us on our various social media. In the absence of any question or comments, I want to thank everybody who have joined this live presentation, and I hope that you have gotten some tips that will help you lose that weight that you so much desire to lose, and not only lose it, but sustainably lose it, and then you achieve your ideal body weight, and not only achieve your ideal body weight, but achieve a healthy lifestyle, which will be your insurance against various illnesses. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.